Prices of most items in Skyblock have been on the rise for a while now, and people have been wondering why. I mean, take a look at this.
Oh, hell no. Oh my God!
So, I decided to dive a bit deeper into the causes of this. Today, we'll be looking at two specific items which have a joint reason of why their prices have gone up, and we're going to be seeing just how that happened. The two items we'll be looking at today are the Recombulator 3000 and Booster Cookie. The Recom because it's risen from 7 mil to 10 mil, and the Recom and the Booster Cookie because it's risen from 3 mil to 7 mil. Alright, so firstly we're going to be looking at the Recom, and the big reason that it's risen in price so much is inflation. Now, inflation is a normal thing to happen to an economy when more and more money is being put into it every single day, which is happening with Skyblock when people sell stuff to NPCs. Because when more and more money is being put into an economy, the value of that money naturally decreases. However, this normal inflation isn't enough to drive the price of recoms up this much. But there is another explanation. March 28th, 2023, the Garden 1.5 update release dropped. This update added a ton of stuff, but the main thing that it did was increase the crop NPC sell prices by a ton. Now you may be wondering, why is this important? Well, before this, mining was by far the best money-making method in the game that made the most money. However, with this update, since the NPC prices were buffed, that means that farming was now a competitor to mining in terms of money making. People flocked to the garden in the thousands to get on this new trend because it made up to 20 or 30 million coins an hour. And the reason this was so good is because mining, you have to actually pay attention to what was going on and actually engage in the mining. However, farming, you're just sitting there and hitting like two buttons. It's really easy to do. All of this printed a ton of money into the Skyblock economy, and then we have the inflation that was going on there. So there's the mystery of the recom solved. However, don't click off yet because we have another item to cover and its story is even more interesting. Now, the interesting thing about the booster cookie is that it's actually a pay to win item. You need to buy Skyblock gems from the Hypixel store in order for you to get a booster cookie. Now, the inflation that happened with the recom is definitely a huge part of what happened to the booster cookie. And it probably was the biggest reason that the booster cookie went up. However, that pay to win aspect is now getting to it. The booster cookie went up in price because of one more factor. And this is the state of the world that we are in right now. No, I don't mean the Skyblock world, I mean the real life world. Now, since booster cookies are a pay to win item, the price of them mostly depends on the supply of them, meaning how many people are spending money to get booster cookies. When the pandemic struck in 2020, everyone was locked inside their homes. I'm sure you guys all know about that. We were all in that same situation. But that's not what this is about. Because they were locked in their homes, they had nothing to do, so people just played the game. People played the game so much, the Hypixel had their basically biggest player base ever in this time period. And because of the fact that more people were playing, they were more willing to spend money on gems, which makes booster cookies. Because of the fact that more people were buying booster cookies, the price of the booster cookie stayed low until now. Now, the effects of the pandemic have subsided. Most people are not spending as much money on booster cookies, but people still want booster cookies the same amount because there's still a ton of players out there. So the price of the booster cookies skyrocketed. Well, that pretty much solves the mystery of these two items, but we're not finished yet because I want to talk a bit about what the admins could do to fix it. Now, the admins have probably been receiving a ton of complaints about this, and one of the things that they could do is add a way to get cookies without gems. However, I want to keep this open-ended. Let me know what you guys think the admins can do in the comments. One last thing is this. A lot of this applies to a lot of items in Skyblock. For example, the price of the Hyperion. Back then in the pandemic, not even the pandemic, probably even late 2022 or early 2023, you could get your hands on a fully scrolled Hyperion for around 1.2, 1.3 billion coins. Now it's almost 2 billion coins. The prices of those have been going crazy. So inflation is not just hitting those items hard, it's hitting everything hard. However, I think I've gotten all the information across. We can bring the video to a wrap now. If you didn't see my text from before, I have a 2 million coin giveaway going on my Discord right now, so join up. Link is going to be in the description. It's also a really nice community, and I have a 200 million coin giveaway planned soon. I don't know when it's going to be. One of my subscribers has graciously offered to give me some coins to give away. So, yeah, join up. It's a really nice community. You can get notified for new videos as well. But otherwise, please make sure to like and subscribe. I put a ton of effort into these videos, and it really motivates me to make more. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.